Today I'm going to show you how one of my clients took the jump and made his first YouTube video with no prior experience in video making or fancy equipment, and the awesome results he got from it. If you're still sitting on the fence about making videos to promote your business, you'll want to watch this. Hi everyone, I'm Luc Durand, the founder of rankingacademy.co.uk. Before we get started, why don't you subscribe and click on the alert notification so you don't miss any of my future videos. I believe video marketing is probably the most efficient way to promote any kind of business online, large or small. And with 2 billion active users, YouTube is undoubtedly the best platform to drive more customers to your business. Therefore, I always try to convince my clients to bite the bullet and launch a YouTube channel to promote their business so they can include videos as part of their local marketing strategy. Sadly, most of them feel the process of making their first YouTube video is a daunting prospect, mostly because they are fearful of being in front of a camera, which I totally understand as I've been there myself. Beyond fear, they also tell me they would not know where to start, do not have the right equipment or the money to commission someone to do it on their behalf. It is probably fair to assume that most of you are in the same boat. However, I cannot tell you enough what you are missing out on. And to prove it to you, I am going to show you the example of one of my clients who braved this fear after a little bit of convincing from me and managed to make and publish his very first YouTube video. Here is a quick snapshot for your eyes only.
We do get a lot of calls, people asking us how can I reset this storage heater.
This is Yasin, electrician located in London, who made his first video with no fancy camera, no microphone, no special lighting, no tripod, just a good old phone. Okay, enough with the fancy video production. I was just trying to prove a point and to keep you watching. Back to Yasin's first video. If you want to watch the whole thing, there is a link to it in the description below. If you do, you'll see there is nothing fancy about it. It's only 2 minutes and 8 seconds long, and you can sense a tiny bit of nervousness in Yasin's tone of voice. Sorry, Yasin. But there is one thing this video does very well. It helps people solve a specific problem. In this case, how to reset an electric storage heater. But I'm sure the question that's on everybody's lips right now is, how many views did the video get? Okay, time to share some results, starting with number of views. In its first 47 days, this short video has been watched 2,500 times. Just so you can appreciate what a great result this is, my very first YouTube video got 4 views in the same amount of days, most of which came from me. What does that tell you? And judging by the view trend this video is getting, it is likely to grow exponentially. It's amazing considering this is such a niche topic. But views don't pay the bills, right? Unless you have a popular channel, that is. So why should you bother with making videos? Let's have a look at the next result. Conversion. I asked Yasin directly if anyone had contacted him after finding him on YouTube, and sure enough, since it has been published, he got 3 new leads from people finding him on his brand new channel. 2 of them turned into customers, and one of them found it so useful that he posted a glowing Google review on Yasin's Google My Business listing. Not too shabby. Rankings on YouTube. It's much easier to rank on YouTube than it is to rank on Google. Yasin's video has quickly hit the top spot for some keyword and is now ranking #1 for the keyword how to reset a storage heater, and it took less than 40 days. Try doing that on Google organically. You'll find it might take a little longer to get there, if you ever do. This leads me to our next result. Rankings on Google. In case you hadn't noticed, very often Google includes YouTube videos as part of its results. They come into 2 forms. It could be a snapshot of an existing video that sits at the top of the search results, which you can view directly in your browser, or simply a list of video results, which includes a thumbnail and link to the video on YouTube. If I search for how to reset an electric storage heater, look at what I can see as part of the video results. Extra traffic. Since you can link to your website from the video description to the exact page you want to push, you can drive traffic back to your site for a specific service you are trying to promote directly from YouTube. Looking at Google's analytics for Yasin's site, you can see that the page the description is linking to is getting a little bit of traffic from YouTube already, which in time could turn into more customers. Although it won't help that page rank higher on Google, I'm sure it won't hurt. Audience retention. One thing YouTube pays a lot of attention to is audience retention. As opposed to the number of views, which only tells you how many people have clicked on the video, audience retention tells you how much of it they have actually been watching. In this case, the audience retention is very good and stands at 58%, meaning a majority of people watch most of it until the end. Since YouTube tends to promote videos with higher audience retention, this is likely to play a part in how well it is ranking on YouTube. All in all, I think it's fair to say these numbers are pretty impressive considering this was a first YouTube video and how it was produced. But wait, there is more. There are plenty of other reasons why you should consider making your own videos, and if you're not convinced yet, let me give you a few. Reason number one, through YouTube's analytics tool, you can see which exact keywords are driving views to every specific video you publish. You can't even get this information in Google Analytics for your own website. This is a great source of inspiration to create even more targeted videos around similar topics and drive more traffic to your channel and drum up more business. From this very first video, I am now able to recommend a follow-up one, which I can call How to Use Dimplex Storage Heater, which will be very relevant to Yasin's channel. Reason number two, you can add your video to a page on your site. It will make your page content rich and more relevant, which is good for users, but also for search engines, which is what I have done for this page. Oh, and I've also added the Google reviews someone left after watching the video, making this page even more compelling. Reason number three, some of the views your video will get will come directly from suggestions made by YouTube at the end of similar videos to yours. You can find out what these are and visit the channels on which they have been published and explore other content ideas. Just like this channel, which has a video called How to Wire a Double Socket that has received 138,000 views. Sounds like a good video idea to me. Reason number four, potential customers will see your face even before they book you, which makes them trust you more. I receive requests from people who have discovered me through my channel and they feel more comfortable dealing with me rather than someone they don't know because they're already familiar with who I am and what I can do for them. If you're a tradesman like Yasin who needs to go to your home, I'm sure it will help a great deal knowing who he is before he turns up at your house. Reason number five, videos stay online forever unless you delete them and they will continue to drive traffic and leads for a very long time. Some of the videos I've published 5 years ago on my channel are still bringing me a healthy amount of traffic. Reason number six, it's free advertising. You do not have to pay to publish videos on YouTube, so why not make the most of it? The average cost per lead for an electrician in London can be anything between 20 to 50 pounds. Getting 2 to 3 new clients a month with one video could save you up to £1,800 per year in advertising cost. Imagine replicating this over multiple videos. Reason number seven, your video is not exclusive to YouTube. Once completed, you can publish it on other platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, etc. By the way, all of these platforms are always hungry for more content that will keep their audience on their platforms for longer. Since videos are the most engaging form of content, they tend to promote them more. There are plenty of other reasons why you should make your first YouTube video, but these are the most obvious ones. However, beware. Although videos are probably one of the best online marketing assets you can create, make sure you don't use them as sales pitch. You might say, what's the point of making videos if you're not going to promote your business? Well, firstly, nowadays people are constantly harassed by sales messages and have become completely immune to all these so-called experts and gurus claiming to be the best at what they do. My best advice is to create videos that will be helpful to people, first by answering a question or solving a problem, which at the end of the day is what Google does best. Whatever type of business you're in, you are an expert in your own field, so share your skills and experience. People will be grateful, and if they can't solve their problem themselves, guess who they're going to call? You. This strategy has worked extremely well for me, so I can't recommend it enough. Don't wait and create your own YouTube channel today. It's super simple. If you need some help to get you started, check out my tutorial, How to Create a YouTube Channel for Your Business, where I go through in details how to set one up. If this video wasn't enough to convince you, now is the time to brace your fear and jump on a YouTube bandwagon. I don't know what will. Just give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? That's it for today. Hopefully this was informative and fuel the inspiration in you. If you have any questions, as always, post them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. And until next time, happy marketing.